afternoon, I'm Sean Roach with CRL Contracting. We're standing outside Mall of Georgia Dentistry, one of our projects we just finished up for Dr. Brian Vancil. Good friend of ours, he's our family dentist, and we put together a pretty good team for him. I think you're going to like what you have to see. Hi, we're standing inside the waiting room where you can see there's some nice details to make it comfortable. We use granite tops on our transaction ledges, but then also in a sense to be frugal or a good steward of where to spend the money and where not to spend the money. And we upgraded flooring here with LVT. Another little feature that was added in the design process and I think really came out well thanks to our senior superintendent James Blankenship who managed this job for us. He did a custom fireplace. It is an electric unit, but it serves well for making this a comfortable area. Hey, I'm standing here with Dr. Brian Vancil, who happens to be my dentist, but also more importantly is my client today. So I wanted to just kind of give you the opportunity to talk a little bit about the process. I know we were involved early on with site selection and then into development and design drawings. We brought the whole package our way and then finally got to our comfort level, which is actually building the place. I hope you're happy.
We are more than happy. So it has been a process. This is the first time we've ever had to build out a facility. And so from the get-go, Sean really has just put all the pieces together for us. Site evaluation, making sure this space was going to work for us, make sure another space wasn't going to work for us. Hooked me up with the architect. Architect plan, Philip with the architect firm was more than gracious to
Hunter Group Architects.
Yes, Hunter Group Architects was more than gracious to listen to our neuroses on things that we thought were important to us, and then even Sean working with Henry Schein and through the process of making sure the equipment got moved from one location to another. From a dental standpoint, they're probably much like building a brewery, but there is more plumbing that goes into this thing than anybody will ever understand.
Yeah, we did an early video where you could see the trenches that were setting the chairs, and now all of that delivery is underneath these units, and he's able to use these units at the location rather than having to have things overhead. Speaking of overhead, there's also TVs up there. And little Smurfs, and a train, and all kinds of neat little things that we don't normally get to build. So we really appreciate that.
No, it has been a fun experience again, but literally as stress-free as you can imagine. So Sean has just been hands-on. It's been quality work. We look at everything. We walk in here. Every single patient has said what a great job they have done, how beautiful it looks, and how awesome it is. But truly, from a dentist standpoint, it's functionally working for us as good as our other place did, if not even better. So it's been a good transition. I don't ever want to do this again.
I need
if
you
I
to
have
do
to
this several times more.
Then you would be the first person, the only person that I would call.
Well, our goal whenever we start a project is to turn a customer into a reference. In this case, we had a reference and we turned him into a customer. So it's kind of a fun little change. But hopefully at the end of the day, you're a reference as well.
At the end of the day, if I had a dentist friend or a dentist colleague or even a dentist that I did not know that was looking to build out a space, yes, you guys have done a superb job. You know everything that needs to happen, and I'm sure you could duplicate this process again.
Thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate you. So let's take a little tour around the office so Dr. Vancil can show us some of the highlights of the office.
Yes, front office space, room enough to accommodate 3 people, was designed that way. Not that we always need 3 people. You can manage it from anywhere from 1 person to 3 people. But more than functional. Patients walk in, patients walk out. Nice checkout area. From here, with a new patient experience, we would actually walk through. And then we would take a set of x-rays and pictures, more than ample room to have our panoramic machine, CT scan, or anything else that you would want in here. So designed easy workflow to go from right side to left side with these awesome sliding doors, little barn doors that are a nice touch. I love these.
This is a big improvement over pocket doors. We've used pocket doors for years, but they have so many callbacks. We end up having to tear walls open to get those done. But with a pocket door, you don't have access to the mechanisms above and below, and these barn doors give you as much. Plus, they're pretty.
That's a nice door. We get compliments on that time in and time out. Walk into here, and then we have a consultation room, so that we have plenty of room for 3. And we actually had 4 people in here just the other day, sitting down with computer access to be able to show any visual images that we would need to do. Plenty of storage. Again, always nice just to have a place to keep all the things. So again, Sean and the architect team had that. From here, one of my favorite places, we would offer a patient a donut.
The Krispy Kreme
donut. So nice to have a little coffee bar. We got bagels here today as well. A little coffee brewed. From there, if they get a bottle of water, we would come into our operatory as we have seen. So we have a total of 4 operatories, room for 8. To make sure that everything is clean and sterile, this is the sterilization. Again, planned very well, room to grow, room for more autoclaves, room to sterilize more, plenty of counter space to keep things clean and sterile, more than ample storage to keep everything tucked away so that it looks nice, neat, and tidy.
All right, well, I hope you've enjoyed your tour of Mall of Georgia Dentistry. This is Brian Vancil.
Thank you for joining us at our office, and we hope that you have enjoyed the insights of what happens in the process of building an office and the superb outcome that you can get with CRL contracting.
Thank you very much for the work. We really appreciate it, and hope you guys can join us for the next one.